Tunisia, officially the Republic of Tunisia, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. It is bordered by Algeria to the west and southwest, Libya to the southeast, and the Mediterranean Sea to the north and east, covering 163,610 square kilometers. Tunisia is the smallest country in North Africa. It contains the eastern end of the Atlas Mountains and the northern reaches of the Sahara Desert, with much of its remaining territory arable land. Its 1,300 kilometers of coastline include the African conjunction of the western and eastern parts of the Mediterranean basin. Tunisia's northernmost point, Cape Angela, is also the northernmost point of Africa. Its population was 11.7 million in 2019, and the capital and largest city is Tunis, located on the northeast coast, which lends the country its name. From early antiquity, Tunisia was inhabited by the indigenous Berbers. Phoenicians began to arrive in the 12th century BC, establishing several settlements, of which Carthage emerged as the most powerful by the 7th century BC. A major mercantile empire and a military rival of the Roman Republic, Carthage was defeated by the Romans in 146 BC, who occupied Tunisia for most of the next 800 years, introducing Christianity and leaving architectural legacies like the amphitheater of El Jem. After several attempts starting in 647, Muslims conquered all of Tunisia by 697, bringing Islam and Arab culture to the local population. The Ottoman Empire established control in 1574 and held sway for over 300 years, until the French conquered and colonized Tunisia in 1881. Tunisia gained independence under the leadership of Habib Bourguiba, who declared the Tunisian Republic in 1957. Tunisian culture and identity are rooted in this centuries-long intersection of different cultural and ethnic groups. In 2011, the Tunisian Revolution, triggered by the lack of freedom and democracy under the 24-year rule of President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali, overthrew his regime and catalyzed the broader Arab Spring across the region. Free multi-party parliamentary elections were held shortly after. The country again voted for parliament on the 26th of October 2014, and for president on the 23rd of November 2014. Tunisia remains a unitary semi-presidential representative democratic republic. It is the only country in North Africa classified as free by Freedom House, and considered the only fully democratic state in the Arab world in the Economist Intelligence Unit's Democracy Index. Tunisia has a high Human Development Index and one of the highest GDP per capita in Africa. Tunisia is well integrated into the international community. It is a member of the United Nations, La Francophonie, the Arab League, the OIC, the African Union, the Non-Aligned Movement, the International Criminal Court, and the Group of 77. Among others. It maintains close economic and political relations with Europe, particularly with France and Italy, and has an association agreement with the European Union. Tunisia has also attained the status of major non-NATO ally of the United States. The word Tunisia is derived from Tunis, a central urban hub and the capital of modern-day Tunisia. The present form of the name, with its Latinate suffix ia, evolved from French Tunisie, in turn generally associated with the Berber root, transcribed TNS, which means to lay down, or encampment. It is sometimes also associated with the Punic goddess Tanith, ancient city of Tines. The French derivative Tunisie was adopted in some European languages with slight modifications, introducing a distinctive name to designate the country. Other languages have left the name untouched, such as the Russian Tunis and Spanish Tunes. In this case, the same name is used for both country and city. As with the Arabic, and only by context can one tell the difference. Before Tunisia, the territory's name was Ifriqiya or Africa, which gave the present-day name of the continent Africa. Farming methods reached the Nile Valley from the Fertile Crescent region about 5000 BC, and spread to the Maghreb by about 4000 BC. Agricultural communities in the humid coastal plains of central Tunisia then were ancestors of today's Berber tribes. It was believed in ancient times that Africa was originally populated by Gatalians and Libyans, both nomadic peoples. According to the Roman historian Sallust, the demigod Hercules died in Spain and his polyglot Eastern army was left to settle the land, with some migrating to Africa. Persians went to the west and intermarried with the Gatalians and became the Numidians. The Medes settled and were known as Mauri, later Moors. The Numidians and Moors belong to the race from which the Berbers are descended. The translated meaning of Numidian is nomad, and indeed the people were semi-nomadic until the reign of Massinissa of the Massili tribe. At the beginning of recorded history, Tunisia was inhabited by Berber tribes. Its coast was settled by Phoenicians starting as early as the 12th century BC. The